Hello and welcome to another episode from the Real Talk and Revenue podcast. We have myself, Francesca, the accountant, and we have Jordan, the therapist, and we bring real powerful conversations around building revenue, building confidence, how the mindset works, all different discussions around to help others in business and in their personal life. So listen in, tune in, let us know what you think, ask questions along the way and we'll be sure to answer them. Enjoy. Another week bites the dust.
Get rid of that bloody balloon arch.
No, it's this little shriveled up little nugget here.
Oh.
There's a balloon arch hiding behind me.
It's so
From September 2025 and we're now in February,
That's
March
so funny.
2026. Marketing.
Yeah, always. There's always something to say.
Do you remember it used to be advertising? No one really says advertising now.
No, I suppose not.
Have you noticed that? I've just realised. You know, our accounting software, it still says like telephone fax or advertising and marketing.
Yeah.
Putting an advert out.
Yeah.
The old style of marketing is like you go get your business cards.
But I suppose it's where you can run ads, can't you still? Adverts, like across social media. Google and stuff.
It's social ads, isn't it? And paid per click that you can get a marketeer.
Yeah.
That's a minefield.
God. Yeah.
That's not something I would do myself yet. But I think you can do a lot of noise on social media with just like not just posting. I'm learning a lot about being careful not just to post for the sake of it.
Yeah, being a bit more strategic.
Yeah.
But before that's how you started, wasn't it? You just posted, you just documented everything. And that got traction, but now you're thinking about strategy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about strategy more now. What I have done in the last 18 months. Obviously, we've started a new business.
Yeah.
We're doing it, I hate it when you say we're doing it quietly, because that reminds me of AI. Do you know? Have you noticed?
Yeah.
The AI terms now.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to say it because everyone's saying it.
The truth is.
Yeah.
I see that all the time.
But the thing is.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. What else is that we were quietly doing this in the background.
I think now though, like, sometimes it's really hard to tell what is authentic and what's not, like especially if someone's proofread over it, because you could type up something normally and people still think it's like generated by AI now.
Potentially.
There are some signs, obviously, but I've noticed as well, you know, that people purposely put in spelling mistakes to make it look like.
How do you know they're purposely doing that?
Because you can tell it's AI generated, and then honestly, and then they've put in a spelling mistake to make it look like a human error. Like,
oh my god, that's actually quite a good idea.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
Or like a double word or something, you know, like it's a typing error. But I just think that's a real giveaway because...
I remember when I started social media, my biggest worry, and now I don't, and you've said this before actually, was coming across performative.
Yeah,
you know
I just
that word.
don't like it.
No, exactly the same.
Yeah.
I used to think like that. But
you can see through it, can't you, I think?
But no one's seeing that as me. No one's seeing through me, so I had to perform to force myself.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference, isn't there, between like bringing a certain part of yourself to the table, and I think we all do this. Like people say like about being fake and this and that, but I think we've spoken about this before in an episode. Like you don't show up the same all the time with like your best friend and a colleague at work. Like for example, you might swear more, you might talk more about yourself and, you know, be more vulnerable and talk about like topics that you wouldn't talk about things with a colleague. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the same like in certain, like how you behave on holiday is going to be how you behave different, like slightly different to how you behave at a conference. But I think it's the personality piece that you know you want to see that somebody is consistent in perhaps like their general views and beliefs and values. Obviously they can shift and change with the seasons and like over time. And it's owning that, I think, and being transparent like I used to think, rather than being like I'm this and not acknowledging, you know, that you might have had different views before and operated differently. But it's when you just know that somebody is not being themselves. Do you know what I mean? They are constantly showing up in a different way because they think that's going to be more accepted by that audience at that time. Like, that's the performative.
Yeah, I get that.
It's not that I don't like it. It's that I just think, it's sad because people think that the way they are isn't acceptable.
Yeah.
Like, whether I'm not funny enough, I'm not likeable enough, I'm not pretty enough, or good looking enough, or whatever. But there is always going to be an element of, like, performance when you show up somewhere. Like, we don't really like,
or showing off,
big occasions and parties and things, but when we show up there, like, we're kind of bringing ourselves because there's a value, like, attached to being there for whoever it is. But we don't really want to be there necessarily.
No, and no one will know that. I wouldn't
Exactly.
I wouldn't arrive and look pissed off.
But there's a part of you that wants to show up for that person, and there's a part of you that's putting on a performance when you'd rather not be, because you might be tired and you might have used up your social battery that week, like in business or with your friends, or do you know what I mean?
But also, going to those events, people want to see what events are like. Great marketing tool. This is what I said a little bit about last week. Like, build the habit to document everywhere you go, and that took time for me. The value is in your people showing up as themselves online. Obviously, they are going to be performative to a degree. No one shows up naturally.
Amy's video the other day.
She's been brilliant on her videos. About family and friends? No,
she was going to an event, and she was just saying how anxious she was, and she'd, like, come out in a bit of a nervous rash, and, like, I think so many people, they wouldn't say that. Like, do you know what I mean?
But I watch it and go, I would do that. I would write that.
100%.
And I would sing her praises. I've said to her, document the journey, which she's doing.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's showing up even when you're not having a great time and things are hard, or you're not looking forward to something, and being like, I'm doing it because it's part of what I value. And she said what I preach is, like, showing up and, you know, being brave, sort of thing. And, like, you've done all of that as well. But it's videos like that where you look and you go, like, yeah, she's just being honest. Like, and she's not doing it for likes or comments or anything. You can see she's just, like, it's helpful for other people, because so many other people feel like that. Most people probably feel nervous about going into new spaces, big events, like going into the spotlight somewhere, like speaking, showing up on social media. If you know you're not alone in that, it's a lot easier to show up. Like, if your favourite people are saying, like, I still find this hard, or, you know, I've gotten used to it over time, it's much easier than it was, then it makes you think, oh, right, they were shitting themselves at the start as well, so it's not that I'm just not very good at this.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing.
100%. And I think a lot of people get confused where it's like, oh, why would I bother showing that or going to an event? That's not marketing my business. But it's marketing the journey of you in the business.
And it's letting people get to know you as well.
Yeah, because AI is going to be, if you're not posting yourself or a video of you on social media, I'll be very worried in the future.
Yeah.
You know, for your business, I genuinely... I can't stress this enough, like, more younger generation are going to post themselves online. They are starting and trying, and I do feel sorry for the younger generation, because like that comparison thing, picture perfect. I follow only people that can bring their natural faces on screen, that don't care, they don't look perfect, because that helped me do it myself. I have a lot of respect for people that can do that. I try not to do that negative self-talk to myself. That helps loads, because it still comes up when I've had a video, like Tuesday, Bella had uploaded a video of me. I had created the content. Fine. What I do is, like, record a video and then I put some silly snippets in while I'm waiting to record, thinking about what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. And I actually did my microphone like a raging animal like this on it, laughing to myself, sent it to Bella, didn't think anything of it. She pulled it together. I never watched them back until probably a few days later. But this occasion, someone had inboxed me on LinkedIn and said, what a great video, you're a legend. So I thought, okay, that's sweet. And he was being kind. And the outtakes are brilliant. So I looked at the end of the outtakes. And it looked rude.
You didn't realise that?
I didn't realise at the time. How can I not? Because I did it, but I was just singing or being silly. I can't really remember. And I had a real hot stop.
I know what you mean, like, oh, that's interpreted not in the way I intended.
People have got crude mindsets as well.
I know, but again, that's not your fault.
It's not, because I'm
do you know what I
being
mean?
professional at the same time, but then I'm not being professional in that moment. But actually, most of us have got a cheeky side.
100%.
So it's like, I got over it very quickly, and I did say to Bella, you'll easily want to do a post and delete it.
She's so funny. I love how she's put that.
She's so innocent.
She's been like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, she would have seen it as funny, not thinking, oh, but I'll edit. I wouldn't have even remembered I did it. Because I said, oh my God, did I do that? Didn't even look like me. Anyway, that went out. What I'm trying to say is, get those really cringy ones out.
Yeah.
Please post the ones you really hate, because it's a healer. It's really weird.
Yeah. I think it's, in cognitive behavioural terms, it's kind of like flooding. Where if you're worried about how you're showing up when you're putting your best foot forward, if you post something that's shit and people aren't bothered, it really helps you just completely get over the fear. Because you're like, well, that's all. I remember like years ago, probably like 2019-20, like showing up on stories without makeup on, or like putting a video on where I didn't have makeup on. And like that being a big thing for me, but like wanting to do it because it was important for me to show up. Because the thing is as well, like, I don't wear makeup very much, like especially in this season of my life. So it is important for me to just show up as I mostly am. Like,
perfect.
I used to laugh at myself because I'd show up with makeup on videos, not like loads or whatever, it doesn't even matter. But then I used to think, God, like I bet people then see me on Zoom, like on a therapy session, and think, oh, you look different.
But they don't.
No.
Or if they did,
People
who
don't
cares?
care. It's like a millisecond. But I remember that at the time feeling huge. And now it's not something I would care about at all. Like, at all.
It's what you look like, though, and it's like...
I know. Like, yeah.
It don't... So, my point being, if we can take any inspiration, is like literally post as yourself, basically.
Yeah.
Alongside a bit of a business strategy, definitely.
Yeah.
Because a person directs content to the business page, or talks about why you should follow the business, as well as, this is what I got up to at the weekend, this is what, you know, what I stand for.
Strategy, and then it's the behind the scenes, it's the real bits in between, the little clips here and there. Like, George said to me the other day, I am like... you could say I'm like extremely nosy, and that's one way of putting it, but I am so curious and interested by people and people's lives and how they operate and what they do and where they live and what their routines are. Like, I want to know it all. Like, I'm so intrigued in it. And I think because I'm a therapist and I've done it for quite a long time now, and I have like very deep conversations, I know like people's like their perceived like shameful experiences and like memories or whatever, secrets, whatever you like. I'm just like inherently curious about like everyone I meet and see. So the other day,
go on, oh my God,
there are other people. George thought I was absolutely insane, but basically, you know the...
cinnamon. I can just taste cinnamon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, random.
I wondered what that's about.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
You know that Nadia Hussain, who won Bake Off, and...
yeah.
Yeah, like, I really like her, and when I want something really easy to watch, I'll just flick her, like, cooking and baking thing on in the background.
Yeah.
And on a Sunday, it just makes me feel, like, very chill if we're sat in the house a couple of hours. So I put it on the other day. And her kitchen looks stunning, and I was like, oh, her kitchen is beautiful. I was like, I wonder where she lives, because there was like bifold doors all around, and there was like a lake in the background. I thought, is that her house? And I was like, that's incredible. So anyway, I googled like... Turned
up in the back garden. Peered over the fence.
Arrested, stalker. Yeah. But I googled like, where does she live?
Okay.
You know, because I thought that doesn't look like central London, or you know, where lots of not everyone lives. But anyway, it said she lived in like Milton Keynes or something. I thought, that is not Milton Keynes. Like, she must not be filming in her house. But they had all the family photos on in the background. I said to George, I was like, that can't be her house. Like, and he was like,
get a life. Yeah, no, I love this. Carry on.
So I googled like where was
Further. She googled further.
where was Nadia's like baking series or whatever it was, and it was like, oh, it was like carefully selected like house in Devon.
Oh, they do that.
And I was like, yeah, of course they do. Like it can be a set, but I was intrigued because obviously some chefs do use their own home,
which I prefer.
Oh yeah, and it's nice, and you get a little snapshot into like what their kitchen's like and their cooking. And I was like, oh, that's not her house.
So you were disappointed?
A little bit, yeah. It's beautiful, and she had like they'd obviously set it up as if it was her house, like as you would. Like it's curated, and that's fine, and it looked beautiful. But again, it made me think that's not social media; it's telly, so it might be more obvious. But I thought, oh, all those pots and pans that she's using, like they're probably not the ones she uses at home. Some might be, but somebody's really carefully selected the aesthetic of this show, but it kind of is meant to feel like it's her life and she's using these things, and that's what we get with like ads nowadays on Instagram and stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I find that disappointing.
I much prefer, and it's fine. Like I still really love it. I'll still put it on, whatever. But that like
I think in time you might fade out because you'll find someone else.
But the curiosity of it, like I'm so curious because I'm like, is that her house? Is that how she operates every day? So when it comes to
get the yellow pages out. See if you can find her home phone. Yeah.
Thanks, AI.
Yellow pages. What the hell?
But like on Instagram and like influencers will market products and it's an ad and whatnot. I much prefer if people are just advertising the things that they know, like and trust, rather than like just doing it for. And how do you really know? You probably don't all the time, but some people you just know, like they might say like, I'm not marketing anything that I wasn't previously using.
Well, this is what...
Can you believe it all the time? Maybe not, but...
I had a big brand reach out to me.
Sometimes you can tell, can't you?
Yes, you can. A big brand reached out to me to do a post for them. I've done one before, but it wasn't a post that I needed to be using, whereas this one was a bit about a new sweet they were bringing out.
Yeah.
Love their brand, though, I have to admit. And I was excited, and then I realised... I don't use it and I hadn't got time to demo it, and I thought no, it's going to be not real to what I believe in at this moment in time. And I've got paid a decent amount for a post and a direct to their link and blah blah blah. So I did say, as long as it doesn't sound like this and that the other, and my fees are this, because it was a lot of back and forth, blah blah blah. I didn't hear back, and that's okay, because I'd rather it feel genuine, especially because I've created a good following. It's like I'm not going to just say something's launched next week and I'm not really having time to look at it properly. Anyway. So my point being, it's like great position to be in, that people are reaching out to work for them.
Sometimes just like pick those things that do align, that feel like that they resonate with you. Like you never, I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where I'm putting an ad on a social thing, but you'd never get me advertising like a weight loss tea or
booty.
Do you know what I mean? Like I don't even know what the current hype is, but you just wouldn't, because I don't believe in it. Like it's not for me. Like, but
I know you'll look at, so even that though, I still wouldn't necessarily turn down a brand collab, or whatever you want to call it, where you're hyping up booty and drinking it yourself all of a sudden. Because you'll soon realise how wrong that feels, or maybe you do genuinely start to like it. So I try not to, and I'm not saying you judge, by the way, but I try not to judge people that all of a sudden pick up this hydration drink. No.
And also,
because it's where do you start?
It's where do you start? And for some people, like, they're making their living on social media, so...
You can make so much money on social media.
Yeah, and they're going to have to. They can't always be like, no. So I'm not judging other people, but I think, for me, how I like to operate is like... It's just my character now of like I can truly wholeheartedly like recommend this because I love it, this is how it's helped me, or whatever, this is how it helps clients, whatever it might be. And that's what I prefer to consume. Like I love this account, like the Adventure Mum, and you can tell like she's just advertising the things she's already bought, but people are asking her about like this bike she uses, that she's an outdoorsy person, do you know what I mean, like, and all of the bits and bobs. But it's a funny one, isn't it? Because like you say, it's not like I'm judging other people, and like weight loss tea for some people, it might have really changed their lives, like absolutely crack on. If that's helped you, you advertise it, you shout from the rooftops. But
God,
do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to do that because I don't use that sort of thing.
You probably never would either, so why would you? So it's like what I've noticed as well with advertising and marketing, but I used to think I had to do like the Blue Monday. It's this sort of day. It's, you know, a mental health awareness week and all that stuff.
Or like comment on things that are in the news or current affairs. And I think if you've got a ginormous, if you're a celebrity, there might be some pressure to do that. But you don't have to follow any of that if it doesn't work or suit, really.
No, and you've got to remember that it's okay to post something for attention. So, for example, newspapers have headlines. And it grabs people in, and then that's the controversial part of it.
Yeah.
And I still think social media and your post will need to be a little bit like that because we're all controversial people deep down. Yeah, so we've all got our own values, opinions, and if you can create a good post copy that's giving your opinion out, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for people that are brave to do that, or brave to, like for Bella, example recently, she set up her own fitness page. And I know how she's feeling about sharing that journey. And even though to us she looks perfect, but she'll have her own insecurities I did when I started. And even that is quite brave and controversial because someone might say, oh, your shorts are too short, or your leggings are not right, or what brand you wear, and you've got to have the best brand on. I don't. Obviously, I've got past all that. I'm older and wiser. But I feel bad for the girls and men that feel like they have to wear Gymshark. It says me wearing Gymshark right now.
I don't think that's the current one at the minute.
What is it?
Some things that I've never heard of.
So not
like if I speak to
Define or something.
Like a couple of the girls that Georgia employs, like their early 20s.
Yeah, go on.
And when I speak about the brands I like, they're like, "What's that?" And I'll say, "What are people wearing now?"
What
then they'll say
High-tech.
something.
What do you say?
Well, I like Adenola, which some of them like
What's wrong with
some haven't.
Well, I'm not a fan of.
And what else? I don't know what else do I like. It's
popular.
Cozy. But no, it's all this other stuff that's like
Tala?
new and different. I really like Tala.
But that's
one of them didn't even know what that was. They were like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Do you know Grace Beverley?" They were like, "No." But again,
she's young.
She's a millennial.
She's 30s.
She's like my age.
She's 30s. That's why. Yeah.
So.
I think we would only go 10 years younger or 10 years older.
Maybe.
So that's why maybe the 20s are.
But it's funny, isn't it? Because you're like, there was something that came up yesterday and I thought...
Well, what do they like then, fashion-wise? I don't get it.
I don't know. There were brands that like I didn't recognise. Do you know what I mean? New things on the block.
Bella likes Lululemon.
There's classics like Lululemon and...
Adenola.
Yeah, I thought so, but apparently not everyone's... And like you see a lot of the girls wearing like white fox. I don't know if that's still in or out. And
you know, with white fox, I don't know if it's a bit I'm not going to say what I think it's.
Because I'm going to end up getting
even worse than that. I was going to say something worse.
I know what you were going to say. Yeah. But again, that's how fashion trends change. Like if you look at the girls that are going out now, just starting to go out 18, 19, it's like rewind right back to 90s fashion.
Yeah, it is. Actually.
Low-rise jeans are back, and they have been for ages. You?
Bum crack hanging out the back.
Oh God! Yeah.
Remember them days where you always hoisting them all?
Please comment if you're younger. I don't even know if you've got any younger listeners. And if you're like more millennial,
we can help the younger listeners. We're older and wiser. Come on.
Give us your opinions on all this because I'm so intrigued in like the generational differences as well. Like it is really, it's so interesting.
You know what though? Oh, I don't know. It's hard. I get, because I'm curious, I'm chaotic, I like to put a bit of everything on there. Sometimes I'm like, right, I want to create my page for the over 40s, and I'm like, ew, I'm not doing that. And then I'm like, right, businesswoman era, create my page, this is my Instagram. LinkedIn I find loads easier.
But I get like that with my client group. I'm like, I love working with this group. Right, that's what I'm niching in. And then I'm like, oh, but what about those other clients that I really love working with? And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Someone will tell you to niche though, and then it's easier to create content.
I have sort of niched, and it is easier to create content for a niche. But I still get an absolute like variety of clients. Like I predominantly market to women, and my caseload's probably like 50% men or more at the minute.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Recommendations.
Referrals and recommendations. There's a massive like, as well as your advertising and marketing style stuff, your referrals can be so important, and there's a way of getting those referrals in. There's a strategy to that as well that I didn't even realise until running my own business, that you've seasons and reasons, that you go through different stages of your marketing and your customer care journey. That's been a massive lesson. I just think marketing, if you're not posting across different channels in different ways, you're going to struggle. And I get why you want to just do the website. Some people just want to focus on the website, but you need landing pages all over now. And that's why we set up a marketing business through all our learnings and lessons. And the money to be made through sponsorship. So advertising for businesses are shifting over to podcast advertising. Influencer marketing, where they're using influencers, give them all links with discounts, and they can earn money while working for that brand.
That's what
Scary.
Encouraging George into now.
Oh, what?
Just like partnerships and doing videos to showcase certain products and
What, George? Products as in food products?
Food, or like pots, pans, utensils, like
that'd be good.
hobs, like random stuff like that.
So
anything catering.
So he'd work with other vendors to promote their stuff.
Yeah,
and
products.
has he sent out emails? And
Not
stuff?
yet, but that's what I'm like. He's like, we need to do this, and I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's. I bet
he's reached out to a couple of people, and they're like, yeah, just like draw up, I guess like a mini proposal, send it over, and we'll get some stuff out to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so not just monetary, but like itself. You know, gifted products, for example.
Oh
to
yeah,
try and,
yeah. They're taxable, by the way.
Oh, what do you mean? What are? Oh, gifts.
Yeah, because if he's doing it to sell and make them more money.
Interesting.
You need to, check that. Anyway, that's me getting my accountant head back on.
I know.
You just have to track it. It's not a problem. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're making them. You're still selling, advertising their product. You can't just go, oh, I'll keep it then. But especially if you're sharing it on social media.
Yeah.
HMRC are getting cleverer and cleverer, annoyingly, in a way.
They've got to, haven't they?
I guess they have got to, but it's hard work as enough as it is.
It is very hard work.
But I 100% get it, that you shouldn't be getting out loads of big free gifts and going, see you in a bit, because you're making that brand more money in theory. But there's rules around that, so we need to...
tax on the sales they make anyway.
Yeah, but it's like you're getting an item in for nothing, for the purpose of them making more money. So then you're getting the value of that item, and then you tax on the value of the item, something like that. God. I'm not the expert in that side.
We've got a team top, isn't it? Christ.
Yeah, but if you're doing it, you're allowed. There's allowance as well that to make money as a sole trader, that you can take in a certain amount and not declare it, sort of thing. But who's just earning £1,000, for example?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that window's increased now. Again, tax team we've got, and we'll look into each individual circumstance.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always ways and means anyway. I feel like we've talked a bit, we've talked a lot about the marketing side. We probably could talk more.
Yeah, and it's ever changing.
But I think we'll leave it around about there and catch up next week.
Thanks.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.